Sup, bro chachos? Let's jump right into this. Now, you're in the right place if you're trying to buy this custom built 2024 Kawasaki Ninja H2 or this 2022 Road King that has an SNS Cycle 136 cubic inch crate engine along with this Gucci and Hoochie Trash Turbo Kit. Now, both of these bikes, amigos and amigas, are valued way over $60,000. I completely get it. You're probably thinking to yourself right now, how could this dashing, very, very beautiful man afford these two bikes? And that's simple. I stole them. I'm just kidding. I sell drugs. Okay, no, seriously. I really am just kidding. I'm an OnlyFans model, guys. And I sell my left butt cheek photos on OnlyFans for a lot of cash. I mean, people are paying a lot of money, guys, for left butt cheek photos. If you're selling the right cheek, nobody's paying for that shit. But the left one, everybody wants a piece of that left cheek. With that being said, let's jump into today's video. Go ahead and roll the intro. All right, so jumping right into it. You've found the motorcycle of your dreams and you're like, this is the motorcycle I want, but I don't have the money to buy it. So what do I do? Well, first things first, and this is a big misconception, you do not need to have perfect credit. Anything over a 580 credit score or FICO score, you can get approved for a loan. Different kinds of loans, but you can get approved for a loan nonetheless. Ideally, you're gonna wanna have a 620 or higher. Now, I'm not sponsored by Credit Karma, but one of the platforms that I like to use to keep track of my credit score is Credit Karma. And then if you have issues with your credit, should work on fixing those issues. Actually, maybe I should do a video on how to fix issues on your credit. Anyways, sidetracked there, amigos. But you're gonna wanna have at least a 580 FICO score. The next thing is you need to show proof of income, which I know that's kind of the obvious. Now, if you're an illegal immigrant in the United States of America, don't worry, bro chacho. I'm gonna call ICE on you. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Now, if you're illegal in the United States of America and undocumented, sorry, amigo, the only way you're gonna be able to get a motorcycle of your dreams is cash. You are gonna have to show proof of income. Now, another big misconception is you need to make a lot of money to buy bikes like these. You don't. You just need to be very financially irresponsible. That's it. What you're gonna wanna make is at least $28,000 a year. And if you don't make it, don't worry. That is total household income. So just get yourself a girlfriend or a boyfriend or both. I'm not judging here. Start putting everybody's name on this loan. Because let me tell you what, muy importante, you need this motorcycle of your dreams. Now, the ideal amount of money you want to make is at least double what the bike is worth. So if the motorcycle, for example, is worth $35,000, you want to make $70,000. And there's going to be financial advisors or your CPAs who tell you that this is a bad financial decision, and you tell them to shut up. That's why they're not as cool as you are, because they're holding you back from your dreams, and they've been held back from their dreams. Because you think they're out there riding a Ninja H2 or a custom Harley Davidson? I mean, maybe they are, I don't know. Still not as cool as you because they're out here crushing your dreams. Don't listen to them, bro chacho. Don't listen to them. Next thing I want you to do, I want you to start building the parts list for your dream motorcycle, because you're gonna get this motorcycle and I'm gonna help you do it. So you wanna get all the titanium and carbon fiber goodness for the bike you want. Start bookmarking that shit, because you're gonna buy that too. Next thing, when you go to apply for a loan, don't go to a dealership, homies. I mean, you can go to a dealership if you got bread like that and just want to blow through money. My advice, find out all of your local credit unions, whoever they are. So if you're here in Florida, Suncoast Credit Union, Space Coast Credit Union. I'm sure there's a bunch of other coast unions or credit unions. Every single state is going to have their own unique credit unions. You want to find out who those credit unions are. Now, before you start applying for shit, make sure you call up and you let them know the situation. Here's what I'm looking to buy. Here's what I'm looking to get. How are your approval odds for people with bad credit or low credit? Be careful, don't tell them no credit, because then they might think you're illegal in the United States. And right now, ICE is gonna get you. So be careful with that whole no credit thing right now. And figure out what your approval odds are. Obviously, the better in the numbers you are, the better you are going to be to get a loan. Sometimes motorcycle loans are a little bit more difficult to get, believe it or not, than some personal loans. And the reason is because some personal loans, if you own a house or you have some form of an asset, like a home or a RV or a paid off vehicle or a life insurance plan on your wife or husband, we ain't judging here, they have something to go after if you default on this loan. But you're not going to do that, amigos, because look at your beautiful, sweet rides. You're going to want to keep paying this bad boy so you have these gorgeous rides. Once you get approved through the credit union for this loan, whether it be a personal loan or a motorcycle specific loan, I missed my finger right there. Now, all the places you had found on Facebook Marketplace that have your dream motorcycle, you want to message them and find out if they're a dealer or if they're a private seller. Just an FYI, I'm going to be making a whole other video on this, but you're going to get a way better deal with a private seller. You just need to make sure that your motorcycle is mechanically sound, like check the VIN number, go and check out the bike, make sure it doesn't sound all crazy. But then you won't have to pay those stupid dealer fees and other things along with that. And you'll save yourself a bunch of money. Like my custom Road King, I went with a 2022 model with 1,800 miles and I bought it for $12,000. That's a steal, people. Why? Because Stone Cold said so, jabronis. Just a heads up, some credit unions do require that you have the bike picked out first that you actually want to get. They need the VIN number, which is super simple. You just hit up the owner of the bike, ask them for the VIN number, they'll get you the VIN number. Now, if the credit union does ask if your motorcycle has accessories on it, you do want to let them know that it has accessories on it. And ideally, the bike does have a ton of accessories on it because that's another way you're going to save some money. But that helps to secure that loan because the value of the bike could potentially have went up depending on what's actually done to it. Some things don't qualify, but some things do qualify to the loan officer. And once again, every credit union is different. Some loan officers might tell you that every credit union is the same or every bank is the same or every institution is the same and goes by the exact same parameters. That is a lie. I've been in the banking and financial services space for a very, very long time on the back end of these things. And I'm telling you, it's not the case. Now, once they've written you that check or deposited the money into your bank account via ACH, with that money, you go buy lots of drugs. And by drugs, I mean motorcycle parts. Without even having the motorcycle yet. You just buy the parts. Because you know you gotta have Gucci and Hoochie before making a responsible decision. And heck, we're buying motorcycles here, people. What's responsible decision making? I'm just kidding, of course, amigos. Go buy that dream bike of yours. And that's pretty much it, peoples. It really is that simple. The biggest thing that I would see people fail at is everybody goes to banks or dealerships to get approved for their loans. That's because a lot of you don't understand how the system works on the back end. Credit unions are by far the best place to get loans from for most of you guys. Unless you're high rolling on the credit front, one additional ad, if you are a veteran and have served this country, United States of America, go to Navy Federal. Don't be a biatch. Got the best rates in the world. Well, hope this was helpful. And if it was, hit that like button. Also, maybe you'd consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be putting out a bunch of videos on financial stuff, specifically related to motorcycles and automobiles, and how you can literally finance the entire bike end to end, including the performance parts. On that note, bro chachos, stay tuned in for my next video, and muy importante, like we like to say in Hispanic, make sure you're putting out good energy into the world and you're paying it forward. I'll check you out later. Bye now.